he okayed that?
When I talked to him, when we had the monument, being put up down there, he was very excited and pleased that we could do that.
That's the name he's been known for throughout racing history, and his book is named that as well.
Well, that was gonna be my only question, is if, I think it's a great thing, and if he had a preference on whether it's, named after his name or Rutherford Park.
When I talked to him,
Sure,
this is
whatever
what,
it is.
this is what he said he'd really be honored if we do that.
I think it's great.
Well, I'd be honored to make a motion for resolution number 1009/2020, renaming Coach Park.
I just have one quick question, just for y'all to consider. Are we dishonoring the decisions of people that had wanted to name Dan Coates for someone else? We have a memory here of a Dan Coates Jr. that was chosen, that park's name, remember that person's name. Are we gonna change the memory of one person for the memory of another?
And I actually, and that's
talking about where he's done a lot of, this is not the first time this is brought up.
I understand.
So that's a lot of,
and there's a lot of that I think's a legitimate question. To me, just me personally, one, if, we're not changing the name of the street, so we've still got a street that's named after Mr. Coates. The other thing would be, to me, and this isn't something that would happen in this, I would hope the Parks Board's discussed some benches and some different things out there. And I would personally hope, I haven't talked to the Parks Board yet about it, that at the time that happens, there could be a bench that has Mr. Coates' name on it too. So I think there's a way to preserve that, but then at the same time honor John.
I think that would be, if we could continue to honor the memory, that someone put that there for me.
But the question is, we never named Coates Park.
Right.
And I think the street was named Coates, but that just started being called that. We don't know that it was ever dedicated. McGee Park is dedicated.
Understand.
And we don't know. We all the research, we couldn't
And
find
the other
it.
thing, we reached out, because I used to go to Golden Glove with Dan, and he passed, his wife passed, his father, we can't find any of the relatives whatsoever.
That's more the reason we need a memory.
Yeah, but then on the other hand, he served on city council here. Do we start naming streets and parks and things after city council members? He was an announcer. Johnny Rutherford is a standalone individual winner. There's a big difference there. And the Coach Drive will still remain. So the memory's still there.
I understand.
We have a motion, I'm sorry.
I second.
Okay, we got a motion and second to approve resolution 1009/2020, renaming Coach Park to Lone Star JR Park in honor of Johnny Rutherford. Any other discussion?
Just a comment, if for some reason, when y'all speak to Johnny again, if he had a preference for name change, we can just do another resolution.
I was going to bring that up. I just want to confirm with Johnny.
Right.
But I spoke with him down there, and this is what he wants.
But that was a long time ago.
Well, that's when they put the monument up.
Yeah.
That's not too long ago.
I know, but let's
It's
just,
still fairly fresh.
before we
phone call.
put it in it somewhere. Make sure.
It's easier to do it on the front end than on the rear.
Right.
Any other discussion?
Phone call.
All in favor? Opposed? Motion carries. Item number 16, consider approval of resolution 10/10/2020 authorizing continued participation with the steering committee at city served by Encore and authorizing the payment of 7 cents per capita to the steering committee to fund regulatory and legal proceedings and activities related to Encore Electric Delivery Company, LLC.
We've done this for numerous years, and it's a great benefit to the city. And we also belong to Atmos. We also belong to TCUI. So when you're dealing with utilities, having them as your backbone is definitely an asset to the city and to its people.
Move approval, resolution 10/10/2020.
Second.
Have a motion second to resolution 10/10/2020. Any other discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries. Item number 17, discussion and action on that section, city manager advising the mayor and city council personal personnel, city's financial conditions, future needs of the city, scheduling of council work sessions, and other city manager recommendations.
What we have basically is, going on right now is, we're seeing signs popping out about the, census participation, which, we are working strong with the U.S. Census Bureau to get the numbers to count. So if you see those signs, you'll know. Shirley is actually sharing that. You want to speak on that by any chance?
Well, we are gonna put out the signs, there's a stretch of them right there, that was our first set. We've got 5 of those sets that will be like on the perimeter, where people will drive the perimeter of the city. And then there'll be other signs put where we can put them throughout the city. There's a little, I don't know if you noticed it, but you'll be getting a card in the mail in the beginning of March. And we're trying to get everything out this week and next week so that people can see it. We're also going to make magnetic signs for the sides of the garbage trucks, so that, because it's nationwide, so on their way to the dump, people will see it on all the way from here to there. And as they drive around town, and also the city trucks will have some on their vehicles, the magnetic signs.
I think it's important to note that, make people aware that these people aren't gonna come to their house and ask for personal information. We've already had some that come up in, I think, Lake Worth and.
Well, they're sending out the information about it.
And stuff, yeah.
And our sons have the phone number. You can do it by phone. You can also register by mail, and there's a website. So there's 3 ways to communicate with them, other than what they send out to you. They will be sending out those cards. And those cards will look like the colored sign that is out. They'll be the same thing. So we're trying to communicate with people not to fill out other paperwork that does not look like what we're putting out, because there has been some counterfeit things going out where they're asking for bank information, social security card, things like that. So we're telling everybody at the center, to be careful with that. And then hopefully, because they will see this on city vehicles, they'll see that it is the real deal.
Well, people should have identification. You don't necessarily have to have them inside your home. Sometimes if they're the criminal element, they use that as a guide to get into the house. One person is distracted while the other one's roaming the house trying to look for valuables. So you could probably do most of that stuff out on the porch without letting them in the house. And if there's any question about who they are, then I would call the police and then check them. They would have the proper identification, or should have, to know that these people are who they say they are.
We posted a warning from this on our police Facebook page as well, listing a lot of that same stuff as a warning.
We want the numbers because it's important for this city and the state, obviously. That's how we get the federal funds and stuff. So it's important we have to get a good, accurate count, but we want the citizens to remain safe too.
Anything else, Shirley?
That's it.
I have a couple of correspondence that I've received that I'd like to read. First one came from Melody Dennis with the Inspiration Lane Homeowners Association. She addressed it to Chiefs Builders. I wanted to let you know how much our Inspiration Lane HOA appreciated Officer Ch02 attending our meetings on Sunday the 16th. Officer Ch02 was friendly, funny, informative, and professional. He represented the River Oaks Police Department well and made all of us grateful for the job your department does on a daily basis. He also spoke glowingly about you and Detective Chief Stewart and the support you both give to our officers. You and your officers have our greatest respect and support as you keep our community safe. Officer Ch02 probably deserves